To discuss, we're now joined by Mondli Gungubele, who is a former mayor of Ekhuruleni and a member of the ANC's National Executive Committee. Mr. Gungubele, thank you for being with us. Do you agree that this is a new chapter?
Well, it's a new painful chapter, but a historic one in protecting the constitutional principles of the country and ensuring that a constitutional democracy continues. And may I take this opportunity also to join Comrade Carolus to say we must respect Comrade Chazat for ensuring that that system for which he spent all his life fighting for, he had to ensure that he subordinate himself to it in the peaceful way that ensured that there's bloodless, it's a bloodless incident, and I think we must give him credit for that.
Yeah. However, the same question that I posed to Cheryl Carolus, did he really cooperate and hand himself over because he had missed that deadline? He also did not condemn the people gathering outside in Nkandla in contravention of the lockdown regulations, with the whole nation, many people suffering, watching what was going on, and then being accused of undermining the current government. I mean, he said that he's been faced with worse treatment than he received under apartheid. So surely that causes a lot of damage. And ANC officials speak like you are speaking now, with this reverence, with respect. Is there a tension in all of this?
Listen, to say he did not hand himself over peacefully, it's not supported by facts, because had the contrary been true, maybe had he been forced to hand himself over, surely we'll be getting a different story. And those who were directly involved, that's the report they gave to us. By the way, the evidence does demonstrate. If you look at the situation that a lot of emotional people whose lives were touched by former president, how they felt about this development. Had he not done it peacefully, I want to argue that different circumstances would have been realized. And I want to insist, I think we should actually acknowledge and give him credit.
Yeah.
The issue of tension, listen, our organization has been going through serious challenges. Our organization has acknowledged that in 2017 conference, when our organization committed to a renewal, is because a lot of observation, in as far as divisions are concerned, in as far as some of us were involved in looting the resources of the state, in as far as a number of us were on the wrong side of the law. Based on that entire assessment, the organization realized that and committed to renewal. Renewal is as a result of dealing with all those issues, cleansing the organization of some of us who are on the wrong side of the law, at the same time ensuring that there's unity in the organization, because the bigger project of the ANC is to make sure that the reason of its existence, which is the state of the country from the point of socio-economic improvement, equalization of the country, improving the dire state apartheid put our people on. That's the major mission of the country, but we have accepted that in 2017. Unless we sort out issues of renewal and ensure unity, we will not be able to drive that mission for which our forebears laid their lives.
Well, 4 years later, that remains an ideal, surely, unity and renewal, because we know that the ANC is divided, and it was said that this issue around the former president could create an even bigger schism. Do you feel division in the National Executive Committee when former President Jacob Zuma is discussed in recent days? What have you felt?
Listen, especially on Monday, I experienced one of the most sober NECs where there was a frank discussions about a litany of different issues that are pertaining to this situation. I found a sober, calm, healthy NEC, no animosity. Where we differed on issues, they were engaged in the historic way the organization has done it, to that extent, it is the normal ANC I've known for many years, and I wouldn't yearn for a homogeneous ANC, because that would be the weakest one.
Even though the suspended Secretary General was standing up at Nkandla outside of those NEC meetings saying that the ANC has been infiltrated, and if you get kicked out of the ANC, you shouldn't go because there's almost two parallel ANCs. He was suggesting that one is right, one is full of imposters, and that would be the current NEC.
Listen, the NEC on Monday made a series of observations. Amongst others is disregard for COVID-19 non-pharmaceutical measures. Also, the flagrant display of guns, some of them obviously looking illegal, some parading as MKVA, and a number of others doing all the things calling for violence, and some appearing to be driving ethnocentricity, all those things, including even our Secretary General, a number of supposed comrades of our organization who actually were not behaving in a manner acceptable. The NEC observed all those, and that's why if you look at the press statement, I think about 11 issues are being addressed. That of reasserting our organization on the course of renewal, and showing historically we go back to our revolutionary morality, discipline, selfless service to our people, and ensuring that we protect the institutions of democracy, ensuring that actually reminding our comrades and all the members of the movement and the country at large that this constitution, to the ANC, it was a choice made, not something imposed, because it is actually preceded by the African claims, by the Freedom Charter, by the Harare Declaration, and a number of decisions that the organization took before we were here. So this is an outcome of the pursuit of the African National Congress. Frowning upon it is something that ANC cannot stand and cannot tolerate. Based on that, the NEC took a decision that a number of ANC members who behave in a manner worrisome on that day, those processes are being followed.
All right, we appreciate your time tonight, ANC National Executive Committee member Mondli Gungubele.